I'm not very good at fighting, probably. And I'm able to stand up and conduct the audience. That's me in a nutshell. It's one of my favorite songs we've ever written, and I never get tired of singing it. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. How many times have I sung that? And every time I sing it, it means the same to me. It's such a beautiful line. It's a beautiful love song, your song, which was on the Elton John album, my second album, but our first album to be released in America.
I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words.
I've never ever got tired of singing those lyrics. They're so beautiful and so romantic. And they mean more to me now because I'm in the most wonderful relationship with David. And we've been together 33 years this year, with my kids as well. It never gets old. It's such a beautiful, beautiful love song. And that's the great thing about Torpin, is he writes lyrics that remain as fresh as they were when he first wrote them. And that is something to be very, very proud of. And I'm very lucky to be able to write with people like that. Count the Headlights on the Highway. It's a song about Los Angeles, Tiny Dancer. It's from the Madman Across the Water album.
Count the headlights on the highway.
When you first go to California and you drive along the freeway in a car with the hood down, and it's one of the most beautiful things you can ever remember. And then if you do it at night, it's if you're going along Pacific Coast Highway, for example, and you count the headlights, and it's just, I don't know, it sums up the romanticism of Los Angeles during the summer months, and it always reminds me of LA. For me, it's the perfect Los Angeles song, Tiny Dancer. I'm not the man they think I am at home. Rocketman.
I'm not the man that think I am at home.
Rocketman was from Honky Chateau. It was the first song with my new band. We moved away from the orchestral album-sounding songs to a group album. David Johnson joined the band, and it had a completely different sound to the Elton John, Tumbleweed, and Madman albums. This is a beautiful, wistful song about being an astronaut. You can imagine what it's like up there, the loneliness. You probably have to go through so many different thoughts while you're up there on your own, thinking of people down below. I don't know, I don't know what it means, really. It's like what you go through psychologically to be up there in a spaceship on your own and what you're thinking about. You must go through so many different thoughts and so many different feelings. And again, a beautiful, poignant lyric that never gets old. Every time I sing it, it means something different to me. So I'm very lucky to have that sort of lyric to sing to. I Would Die on a Hill in a One-Handed Fight is a lyric from Who Believes in Angels, which is from the same album with Brandy Carlisle.
I would die on that hill in a one-handed fight.
She wrote the lyric. I don't really know what it means. It means I'm not very good at fighting, probably. I would die on a hill in a one-handed fight. I would die for what I believed in. That's what I think it believes in. It really means. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid is I'm Still Standing.
Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid.
That's me in a nutshell. I mean, I am a true survivor, and I'm also a little kid underneath. I've survived a lot of things in my life. I'm trying to survive things at the moment, and you just have to be an optimist, and you have to go back to being a kid and think of yourself as having that kind of energy. When you're a kid, you have so much energy. When I started on the road in 1970 with the band, we had so much energy to burn, and I still have that energy, and especially when I'm playing live on stage. And I can pull faces, and I can look like a little kid, but I am a true survivor. There's a calm surrender to the rush of day is Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day.
It's a beautiful first line written by Tim Rice. When I sang that first line, when I wrote the song came very, very quickly. There's a calm surrender to the rush of day. And it came to me so quickly because that first line is such a beautiful description of Africa. Because when you're in Africa, and I've been many times, that feeling of when you get up early in the morning to try and go and see the animals, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and it's so beautiful and peaceful in the morning out there. When Tim gave me that lyric, I was just so happy because it reminded me of my trips to Africa and the beautiful smell that is Africa. So it was a very easy song to write because of that very first line. Oh, you almost had your hooks in me, didn't you, dear? Yes. Someone Saved My Life Tonight from Captain Fantastic. the Brown Dirt Cowboy, which was a very autobiographical album about what Bernie and I went through at the start of our careers. And it was very easy to write because it was about both of us. And so it was a story about how we got on when we first started and what we went through. This was a song about somebody I nearly got married to, and she nearly got her hooks in me, but she didn't. And it's one of my favorite songs. Someone Saved My Life Tonight is one of my favorite songs we've ever written, and I never get tired of singing it. Oh. Some Things Looking Better, Baby, Just Passing Through. It's from Cold Heart, that's a song I did with Dua Lipa.
Some things looking better, baby, just passing through.
It's an amalgamation of Sacrifice and Rocketman, which was on the Sleeping with the Past album, which was actually my first #1 single in England on my own. I just love doing that record with Dua. It's just so much fun. I'd never done a real proper dance track before then, and it just worked out so well. And again, I usually close the show with that, and it's different from the rest of the set because I play to a tape and I sing to a backing track, and I'm able to stand up and conduct the audience. Tonight We Touched on Things That Were Never Spoken is from the last song, which is a lyric that Bernie wrote about HIV and AIDS, about a young son and his father. And his son, the son coming to the father and saying, listen, this is what's happening, I'm dying of AIDS.
Tonight we touched on things that were never spoken.
I cried when I wrote this song because the lyric was so personal, because I'd lost so many friends to AIDS. And the video was shot by Gus Van Sant, and it was a so beautiful video. I don't really sing it anymore because for me, it's very upsetting. It's like the John Lennon song, Empty Garden. It's too personal and too painful to sing. But it's a beautiful song and a beautiful lyric again, and I'm very proud of that song. The AIDS Foundation was set up in 1991 in Atlanta, Georgia. And it was set up because I'd done so many things for AIDS prior to that, concerts, benefits, and I saw the amount of money being raised and the amount of money being wasted. And also, as a gay man, I hadn't really stood up and done anything active, like ACT UP or something like that. So when I got sober in 1990, I wanted to rectify that by doing something positive with my life. So I started the Elton John AIDS Foundation at my table in the kitchen in Atlanta. And it was started with just 3 people. It involved direct, serving people with food, delivering food. And we wanted to help people as quickly as possible. There was no antiretrovirals then. People were dying. There was only AZT. And so it was a very, very tough period to start the foundation. But as time has gone on and science has moved forward, we've seen remarkable changes and a remarkable growth of the Elton John AIDS Foundation, which has given over $650 million to AIDS so far. And it's something I'm so proud of. It helped turn me around from being a drunk and a drug addict to being someone with empathy and someone with a mission in my life to do something good instead of waste it on being an alcoholic or whatever. I'm incredibly proud of it. And we have a great team of people working for it. And we've done helped so many millions of people. It's tough now because, with COVID and other things coming, the AIDS tends to be sometimes forgotten about it. But we're still fighting to keep our head above the water. And we're battling for everyone who has HIV and AIDS.